Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we're going to take a look at a U2 cover by Sina. And it's always fun to watch her play drum covers. We always seem to learn something, even of songs that we have known for years, such as this one, Where the Streets Have No Name, the lead-off track for The Joshua Tree, which I sure hope is their biggest album because it was a really great album. Adrian, you and I didn't really get past that album in terms of U2, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, I mean, I've heard a few things and nothing's ever really grabbed me, but I liked pretty much everything that came up to that album. Unforgettable Fire is a great album. War is a great album.
I liked that album, War.
But it would be great just to see her do this one. I remember there being a lot of tom work on this song. It was a good choice for an opener for an album. And so I look forward to seeing her do that. Adrian, do you have any thoughts beforehand?
I'm just getting ready to see Sina do another drum song. She always is very faithful to the original.
Yeah, okay. All right, let's go ahead and take a look, and we will discuss afterwards.
All right.
Well, what are your thoughts on that, Adrian?
I understand what you meant about toms and later cymbals. The snare is used very sparingly, especially in the beginning of the song.
Yeah, it's a workout. She doesn't really get a break through the whole song.
Yeah, that's true.
Pretty amazing, actually, to watch that. And she seemed to nail it. I mean, as far as I could tell, from what I remember of the song, she certainly hit everything that was a signpost in the song. You know, anything that was, you know, that audiences are going to be expecting. That was fantastic. I was getting tired, though, watching her. I mean, that took some endurance. Imagine doing a whole concert like that. I mean, Larry Mullen does that a lot when he's playing these songs for U2, especially these earlier tracks. A lot of times there's so much going on.
Oh, yeah, to me, I mean, the drumming sounded pretty much perfect.
Yeah, it was good to see what she was doing on the pedals.
Oh, yeah, the bass drum is exclusively on the beat until close to the end when it happens on every half beat.
That's an interesting thing about Larry Mullen is a lot of those beats are pretty unusual, or they were when they came out. You know, when this song first came out, it was a little bit unusual to hear that, but it was also kind of at a time where world music was starting to show up on the pop charts. You know, you'd had Peter Gabriel, So, you'd had Paul Simon, Graceland, and various things even before those. It was very much on the mind of artists and the public alike, I think. And it did. It sounded kind of tribal, you know, which would sort of make sense for a song that calls itself Where the Streets Have No Name. And he did that, too, with Sunday Bloody Sunday and with various other songs in their catalog. That was the thing about U2. When they were new, they were innovators. A lot of their stuff sounded fresh to our ears. Nobody else had played the way they did. They were coming up with things that, you know, sounds that we were not accustomed to, and they were pretty cool. It was a very interesting band. It was an important band for a little while. I don't know if it remained at that level of importance past the 80s necessarily. They were still making good music for a lot of people, my understanding. But I think most of the stuff that they were really known for, like, hey, that's unusual, you know, and even bands going, hey, we ought to sound a little like U2 when they do this song. And, you know, I think it was mostly like this album and back.
As I said, I liked the War album. I remember at one point I wanted to get the October album, which is like a couple albums back from War, I think.
It's actually the one just before. Yeah, that's their second album. They have, yeah. That was the very first U2 album I heard. You know, a friend from Europe brought it over and we listened to it and I was, oh, interesting. He was saying, this is going to be a big band. And that was their latest album at the time. He was right. You know?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, her performance was wonderful to watch and to listen to. And she did a bang-up job, no pun intended. I mean, she killed it. It was really great. It was really just great to watch and hear and listen to and immerse in. So well done, Sina, on that one.
Yeah.
All right, folks, why don't you let us know what you thought of this? Anything you think we missed, just leave it below. If you've got other suggestions, you can leave those as well. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed the presentation, please subscribe. All right, thanks so much for joining us today. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care, folks.
See you all later.